everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another anime review. This is a series called Mangirl, and actually it breaks the fourth wall quite a bit because it's about a group of girls that are working on a manga together and they really don't know what they're doing, honestly. And I'm looking at the the wiki article, and it says that the manga itself was originally titled Sokan Comic Earthstar Henshubu, our launch Comic Earthstar editors. It was illustrated by Kagari Tamakoa with original character designs by Yasu. It was serialized in Earthstar Entertainment's Comic Earthstar magazine between 2011 and 2013. The anime was in 2013. And apparently Crunchyroll took it, which I didn't know until... The only reason I know about Mangirl is because Arin Hansen plugged it for his commercial about Crunchyroll. So I was interested in it, and Hana is the main girl. And of course you've got some other characters involved. I liked the fact that the editor worked on manga. She did it as a hobby. She's the one who wears the glasses and is very well dressed, and you see the characters go through just all these pitfalls, and they work hard and they finally get their anime on the air, and it's like deja vu all over again. I thought, that's interesting. It's just so unusual. I thought it was very cute, but it was a little bit too short for my liking. I wouldn't say it's the best anime out there. The characters are absolutely adorable, and in one episode, there is a middle school girl that comes into the picture who says that she aspires to be like Hana and the rest of the girls in Earthstar, and it's amusing, but it's not laugh out loud funny. It's not one of the funniest things I've seen. I enjoyed it, but it lacked a certain amount of, well, I thought there would have been more to the story, that maybe there would have been a full-fledged series. Like, maybe we would have learned a little bit more about our characters. They were intriguing, and the manga itself that they were working on was interesting too, but it just, it was cohesive, but it seemed like there should have been more. It was way too short. Very fast, almost. Actually, Hetalia would probably be a lot faster than Mangirl was. And I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it for the aesthetic of it, and just the hard work that when, especially Shinobu, when Shinobu said her editor was sick and her whole home was filled with all this trash, she didn't have time to take it out, she didn't have time to eat. I thought, yeah, there's probably a lot of truth in that with comic artists. It's a difficult life. But as far as series are concerned, this one gets 3 out of 5 for me. I'll give it a thumb up because I did enjoy it. The beginning theme song, I hate to say this, it was a little bit grating and kind of annoying. It was happy. I enjoyed that. I usually like theme songs, but this one, I just thought, no, this is sort of grating. And yeah, I really hate to say that about the opening because it's the only opening they have, but the ending to the whole series I enjoyed because Hana says something that I thought was very amusing. Again, another breaking the fourth wall kind of moment and being self-aware. And she said, oh, the most important thing about anime is the dancing sequences. You sure you're not talking about Bollywood, sweetheart? Anyway, sorry I had to throw that in there, but it's just, in certain anime, yeah, that would be important. Like with One Piece, she mentions, why don't we create a character whose body can stretch, and then the editor who was talking to her said, "That's already been done, my dear." I thought, yeah, in one piece. And there were some other inferences to other animes I'm sure that I'm not very familiarized with, but I know that there's a lot more underneath the surface. But it just, it was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was worth, and I like the animation is really pretty, but just as far as the show is concerned, it's probably, more forgettable than other programs I've seen. Like Dagashi is so good. You really get to learn a lot about the culture, and you can look up these candies and realize they do exist. And this was more of sort of a parody of slice of life reality, and so on and so forth. I liked it, but it was too fast and too short, and there really wasn't a lot of development character-wise, and I would have liked that had it been there. But Hana was just the typical character who wanted to just go, and not really give anybody any chance to. Well, they do finally go to a hot spring to relax, but it seems like, oh, yeah, we know we have a deadline. We realize that the editors are going to scream at us and breathe down our necks if we don't get our edition out, and we'll have some very unhappy fans and etc. But it just kind of seemed a little bit two-dimensional. I hate to use that word, but it could have offered so much more. And I just think it's sort of funny that it makes fun of the fact that it was also a manga too, and they were making manga. So that I thought was rather interesting and intriguing. But as far as animes are concerned, I mean, if you like manga like I do, and you enjoy anime, and you like to see the process of that, it's novel. I made it funny. But other than that, there really isn't that much to take away from it. I was hoping that it would be more like Gainshiken, or just that kind of anime, and I was kind of disappointed. But beyond that, it's enjoyable. It's not laugh out loud funny, but there are some moments that will make you giggle, and it will make you feel better if you've had a bad day. So it will lift you up and make you feel better about yourself, because it's just these characters, they have their flaws, and they work hard, and that it shows so much to us as a viewer that despite everything else, we should work hard too if things don't really go our way, which is one thing I've learned recently. And you have to be gentle with yourself. And this is a prime example. It's extremely well done. And kudos to the producers and everybody who is responsible. I know that things like this, it's hard work. It's blood, sweat, and tears goes into this, and I did like it. But beyond that, there really isn't a whole lot to say about it, which I think is sad. But there are other anime out there that would probably be a lot better to introduce someone to anime in and of itself, because there are just so many titles to pick from, and you can't go wrong. There are just so many things to choose from. You're bound to find something you're going to like, and not everybody's going to enjoy everything that's presented to them. And this I really liked how they showed the storyboarding and everything that goes into the actual making of manga. That was fascinating to me. But like I said, I would have loved to have some more expose of character, and it seemed like it was kind of linear. Sorry, I keep making these really dumb art puns, but I would have liked for it to have been a little bit more fleshed out. It's a good plot. It's easy to follow. It's kind of predictable. But other than that, it's very enjoyable. It's a very likable anime, and it's lighthearted and fun and frivolous, and you don't have to turn your brain on too much, and it's just, you know, a good romp if you're feeling kind of down. And the character design is really, really beautiful. I love the attention to detail, especially when they go to the maid cafe when the maids are sick, and of course the assistant editor, she's got a thing for cosplay. I thought, yeah, I like this assistant editor, but she's trying to keep White Autumn a secret. That's kind of a subplot. I thought I would have loved to have known more about White Autumn. You could have gone into that. Why don't you do a second season and talk about that? Because that point really made me think, oh, please tell me they're going to go into that plot line. They never did. I thought, oh, you had a perfect opportunity to explore character right there, but you just, you know, you stepped around it. But oh well. For its flaws, that's just one minor nag about it. But other than that, it's a good series. So check it out if you have a chance to. And I will see you next time. Live long, prosper. Ciao, tutti.